Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed god of wisdom and new beginnings. Welcome to Hindu Gods, Epics, and Philosophies, where we explore the fascinating stories and significance of deities across Hindu religion, stories from epics, and understand the philosophical learnings. I'm your host, Bala, and today we're diving into the captivating world of Lord Ganesha, one of Hinduism's most beloved and recognizable gods. Often depicted with an elephant head on a human body, Ganesha is known as the remover of obstacles, the patron of arts and sciences, and the god of wisdom and intelligence. So sit back as we explore the origins, symbolism, and enduring cultural impact of this extraordinary deity. Let's begin with who Ganesha is. Known by many names including Ganapati, Vinayaka, and Pilayar, Ganesha is one of the most worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon. He's immediately recognizable by his elephant head, rotund human body, and his vehicle, a tiny mouse. As the son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati, Ganesha holds a special place in Hindu tradition as the god who is invoked before beginning any new venture or ritual. But how did Ganesha come to have an elephant's head? Well, that's where our story really begins. According to the most popular origin story, goddess Parvati created Ganesha from sandalwood paste and breathed life into him. She assigned him to guard her door while she bathed. When Lord Shiva returned home, he was stopped by this unknown boy who refused to let him enter. Enraged, Shiva severed the boy's head. When Parvati discovered what happened, she was devastated and demanded Shiva restore their son to life. Realizing his mistake, Shiva sent his followers to bring back the head of the first creature they encountered, sleeping with its head facing north. That creature happened to be an elephant. Shiva attached the elephant head to the boy's body, breathed life into him, and declared him his son. He blessed Ganesha, saying that he would be worshipped before all other gods. This origin story reveals much about Hindu cosmology and family dynamics among the deities, but it's just one of several stories explaining Ganesha's elephant head. In other versions, Ganesha's head was burned to ashes when the planet Saturn looked at him, or his head simply burst from being admired too much by the god of wealth, Kubera. Now, let's explore the rich symbolism embodied by Lord Ganesha. Every aspect of his unusual form carries deep philosophical meaning. His elephant head represents wisdom, understanding, and a discriminating intellect. The large ears signify the importance of listening well to gain knowledge, while his small mouth suggests speaking less and listening more. Ganesha's trunk symbolizes adaptability and efficiency, able to lift both a heavy log and a delicate needle. His broken tusk has many interpretations. One story says he broke it himself to use as a pen to write the epic Mahabharata, as sage Vyasa dictated it, demonstrating sacrifice for knowledge. His large belly represents his ability to digest both the good and bad in life, while his mouse vehicle signifies control over the mind, which, like a mouse, tends to dart from one desire to another. Every element of Ganesha's iconography offers lessons for spiritual growth. Interestingly, Ganesha is sometimes depicted with a third eye, similar to his father Shiva, representing spiritual insight and knowledge beyond the physical world. He's typically shown with 4 arms, though some depictions show him with more. His hands often hold various items: a rope to pull devotees closer to their spiritual goals, an axe to cut attachments, a modak suite, representing rewards of spiritual practice, and an abhaya mudra hand gesture, signifying protection and fearlessness. In Hindu practice, Ganesha holds a place of extraordinary importance. As the remover of obstacles, he is traditionally invoked at the beginning of any new endeavor, whether starting a business, building a house, writing a book, or even beginning other religious ceremonies. The popular Sanskrit chant Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is dedicated to Lord Ganesha, calling upon his energy to clear obstacles from one's path. His blessings are sought for success in education and intellectual pursuits, as he's considered the Lord of knowledge and wisdom. Ganesha Chaturthi, celebrating Ganesha's birthday, is one of the most significant Hindu festivals, particularly in Maharashtra, India. During this 10-day celebration, elaborate clay statues of Ganesha are installed in homes and public spaces, then ceremonially immersed in water on the final day, symbolizing his return to Mount Kailash, the abode of his parents. During Ganesha Chaturthi, streets come alive with processions, music, and dance as communities carry their Ganesha idols to rivers, lakes, or the sea. The immersion ceremony, called Visarjan, is particularly spectacular in Mumbai, where massive statues are paraded through the streets before being immersed in the Arabian Sea, often drawing millions of participants. Beyond India, Ganesha's influence extends throughout Southeast Asia. In Thailand, he's known as Phra Phikanet and is particularly revered in the royal court traditions. In Indonesia, especially on the island of Bali, Ganesha is worshipped as the patron deity of arts and learning. Even in Japan, Ganesha appears in Buddhism as Kangiten, often depicted as dual-embracing elephant-headed figures, representing the removal of obstacles to enlightenment. In contemporary global culture, Ganesha has become one of the most recognized symbols of Hindu spirituality. His image appears on everything from yoga studio walls to fashion accessories, though this commercialization sometimes disconnects the deity from his religious significance. A concern for many Hindus who view casual depictions of their gods as disrespectful. Let's explore some of the lesser-known aspects of Ganesha. While most people know him as the elephant-headed god who removes obstacles, fewer are familiar with his role as a scribe of the Mahabharata. According to tradition, when the sage Vyasa was searching for someone to write down the epic as he dictated it, Ganesha agreed on the condition that Vyasa would recite without pause. Ganesha, in turn, promised to understand everything before writing it. When his pen broke, rather than pausing, he broke off his own tusk to continue writing, a powerful demonstration of dedication to knowledge. Another fascinating dimension of Ganesha is his complex family relationships. Though best known as the son of Shiva and Parvati, different traditions offer varying accounts of his marital status. In North Indian traditions, he's often depicted as a bachelor devoted to his parents. However, in South Indian traditions, he's sometimes shown with two consorts, Buddhi, wisdom, and Siddhi, spiritual power, representing the rewards of devotion to Ganesha. The earliest archaeological evidence of Ganesha worship dates back to approximately the 4th or 5th century CE, though literary references suggest his worship may be even older. His popularity grew substantially between the 6th and 9th centuries, coinciding with the rise of devotional Hinduism. By the 10th century, he was firmly established as one of the 5 primary deities of Hinduism, alongside Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti, and Surya. As we conclude our exploration of Lord Ganesha, it's worth reflecting on why this deity has captured the imagination of millions around the world. Perhaps it's his unique appearance that makes him so memorable. Or maybe it's his approachable nature. Depicted as loving sweets and riding a tiny mouse, he combines divine power with endearing qualities. But I think Ganesha's enduring appeal lies in what he represents. The idea that wisdom can overcome any obstacle, that intellect tempered with compassion leads to success, and that sometimes our perceived limitations, like an elephant head on a human body, can become our greatest strengths. In a world full of obstacles, both external challenges and internal barriers, Ganesha reminds us that with the right mindset, we can navigate life's complexities. His broken tusk teaches us that imperfection doesn't diminish divinity. His mouse vehicle shows that even our smallest thoughts can carry us toward our goals or away from them, depending on how we direct them. Whether you approach Ganesha as a deity to be worshipped, a cultural symbol to be appreciated, or a philosophical concept to be contemplated, his presence across thousands of years of human history offers valuable insights about overcoming obstacles on our individual paths. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Hindu Gods, Epics, and Philosophies. I hope you've enjoyed this journey into the world of Lord Ganesha. If you found this fascinating, please subscribe to our podcast for more explorations of deities across world cultures and traditions. Next week, we'll be exploring the other Hindu gods and goddesses' powerful legacy. Until then, may you find the wisdom to overcome obstacles in your own path. I'm Bala. Thank you for listening.